So, got some fabrics today, or actually yesterday, but went over them today, reviewed them, and gotta decide which ones we want to use. So, what these are for, they're for a little bit over a year ago. I decided I wanted to get all my stuff made in the US, and so signed with this company out of LA, and it's been a process since then. But yeah, these are all for a pant that I'm making. It's actually a zip off short into a pant, cargo pant / cargo short type. And what I'm going to be using is this brushed canvas with what do they call it? They call it a peach finish. You know, like the outside of a peach is very, very soft and defined. That's exactly what this is. So I got this fabric guy, not even the company, to send me out a bunch of these swatches today or yesterday, and I reviewed them today with them over the phone. And most of the difference is the fabric. Like if you were to feel them, they're all different softer. Like this one's a little rougher because it's just canvas. And then these ones are from Japan, which they're almost the same. Like if I told you this was the same as that, you probably wouldn't notice. But they are really, really soft. But these ones that I will be using, pretty sure they're out of Canada. He said Eastern Canada, so I know there's a bunch of New York brands that use a factory out of Canada, and their fabrics all come from the same place. So that is pretty cool to know that. But yeah, it's been a process, and right now I'm trying to figure out if I want this like to have any stretch in the pant itself. Obviously, like if I went 100% cotton, there's no stretch, but if I use this other one that's 64% polyester, 34% cotton, that one, see, probably can't, but it does stretch a little bit. So, I mean, I haven't made a bunch of pants, so thinking about how they will stretch is pretty crazy to think about. It's like thinking of a finished product with these little swatches. I mean, that's exactly what you have to do, but it's hard to think about right away. And then same for coloring. Like I had a different color that I wanted to use, and I'm trying to cut down on costs as much as I can because I got 4 projects that I want to make, and I want to get shit going month after month after month. Like obviously, if I had it my way, I'd drop stuff every 2 to 3 weeks, because that's just like when I model that after brands I follow. The best brands I see, like they're dropping stuff monthly or every like 2 to 3 weeks, and it's like, wow, like how do they keep doing that? And it's just like I have all these ideas, and I've had to stop trying to design and just make, because I have these 4 collections that I know are bangers. But to get them out, like I don't want to have to do pre-orders. I want to buy them in bulk, have them here, and model the pieces, and as soon as you order it, boom, I want it at your doorstep. If you order it on Friday, I want it there Tuesday at the slowest, depending on where you are, overseas, country. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, cutting costs back for the fabrics. So I was figuring I did want a lighter pant for this. I was thinking lighter, and then I was thinking darker, and then he's like, we have to dye pretty much any color you want. And I was like, how much is that? He didn't give me a price breakdown, but I know it's going to be pricey. And usually I'm all for paying for the best services, but right now gotten to a point where it's just like hit a halt. I have money, and it's like, how do I want to use this money to get the best, like to get the most out of my dollar? Because I can't keep buying samples, spending $200 on samples and getting shitty stuff back, and then be like, all right, let's month and a half until I get the next sample. It's just not worth it. It's not how you build a big brand. It's not how you take over. So and I also don't want to not spend money and get shitty products, get shitty colors, but he did tell me if I were to use this prepare to dye, which is like a little bit darker than a white, which I've always loved. I've always tried to research what color that is, and I always try to get these factories. I'm like, I want this vintage bone white color shirt, and they're like, wait, we can't do that. Like, I'm like, can you just dye a white shirt with a little bit of brown in it? And they're like, no, that's not what you want. And tried to get this factory to do this shirt in a prepare to dye bone, but I mean, it's very, very close, but this is, I forget even what color this is, but you can obviously see this isn't bone. This is more like of a yellow. It's very nice color wise, but we're sticking with that for the pants. I also might roll 2 pants in this freaking fabric, because I was gonna do a twill pinstripe pant, and it's been over a month to get those fabrics, and I'm just like, hey, it's been almost a year now trying to make this collection. I posted about it for months, and I was like, American made clothes, made in LA, made right here, like, and then people are like, where's it at? And I'm like, fuck. So I'm just trying to speed everything up, but yeah, it's really cool looking at these pieces when they came in the mail. I got the other ones for the t-shirt and hoodies. Those are pretty cool too, but not as many swatches like these. He didn't really understand what I was going for originally. He thought this was the pinstripe I wanted, it wasn't. And then we got like the different type of hoodies. This is for the pant. Another hoodie fleece, very thin on that one. This, so you can't see, but this is pretty thin for a hoodie. And then this is what I'm using for the t-shirt. It's very similar to what this hoodie is. You're like, oh, why would you wear a thick t-shirt? It's because you don't want stuff like this. Like this, you throw in the washer 3 times, it's thinned out, the neck gets enlarged, you don't want to keep wearing it. So I wanted to go thick on the t-shirt fabrics just because it's the best thing you can do, and I want to put out the best products. So yeah, for that, I mean, that's the, I think I have it labeled Los Angeles collection, made in America. I'm also doing an all-American collection, trying not to get those mixed up. But that entails 4 different t-shirts, 4 different colors, 1 hoodie, supposed to be 2 different style pants, but it's gonna probably be 1 pant, 2 different colors, all together. What's that? I can't even do math right now. 250 pieces, right? 250, yeah. So the ROI isn't looking great, but if these products if they come out great and I put out amazing products, I'm not really gonna care about losing a bunch of money on this one. When I just want to keep pushing this business and get to a steady pace where people are like, oh, he's got stuff coming out, like boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that's about it for the fabrics right now. So I just got to figure out what fabrics I'm going to use, what colors, which I pretty much all know for everything besides the t-shirts, and if I'm going to be running these 2 pants. So, and that'll be pretty easy, but yeah, that's building the brand in America. I mean, like I said, over a year I've had the idea to make it, and I think last May, and it's almost April now, so 11 months for 1 collection is very, very bad. Very bad for me. But yeah, that's it for Los Angeles fabrics.